Welcome to the Curly Hair Q&A show. I'm your host, Ken Nickels, and I'm here with Melanie Nickels. She is a Diva Curl trained and WeDad trained curl specialist and founder of the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida. It's one of the top curl and hair color salons in the country, and Melanie is one of the top curl experts anywhere in the world. She is also the founder of the Raw Curls brand of organic salon professional curly hair products that can be found at rawhairorganics.com. This is show number 145 if you've been following along with us, and Curl Crap giveaway show number 19 this week. How are you tonight, Melanie?
I'm a little chilly.
You're a little chilly. It's a little chilly down here in South Florida.
I'm not complaining, but it's just a little chilly.
No, it's nice to be able to wear pants once in a while.
Yeah, I was just going to say it gives us a chance to have a wardrobe change.
Yeah, it does, because I've got some really nice pants and I never get to wear them because
my fuzzy little vest on.
I've been telling Melanie for weeks that I can't wait for a little bit of a cold snap because I want to wear my long sleeve shirts. I have 2 long sleeve shirts I've been wanting to wear.
Now you're happy.
And now I'm happy because I have them on. So
I didn't put my boots. Well, I wore boots yesterday, didn't I? Yeah. I wore boots yesterday, but not today.
Yeah.
It warmed up because the sun came out.
Yeah.
Today was perfect.
It was perfect. So anyway, it's a little chilly now. The sun's gone down. So anyway, we are a 2019 award-winning podcast, the #2 hair industry podcast that you must subscribe to. Go and subscribe, please. And last week we were over 18. I think we were about 19,000 downloads last week, which is really pretty amazing. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And if you get a chance, go and listen and subscribe. And there are several places that you can watch us live streaming tonight or any night that we're live, and as well as listen to all of our podcasts and our previous podcasts as well. Live streaming tonight on the YouTube channel Curly Hair Q&A. That is your best user experience by far as video quality and sound quality. And click that subscribe button and give us a thumbs. Give us a thumbs up if you would, but subscribe, because the more people that subscribe, it lets us do more things. YouTube gives us more liberty to do stuff. So check out the YouTube Curly Hair Q&A channel. You know what else is on that channel? Hundreds and hundreds of previous shows, and daily Q&A shows are there as well. The ones we used to do question of the days, which are really, really good. Evergreen information that you'll want forever. So go check it out and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Also live streaming tonight on Instagram, and we are on a new Instagram channel tonight.
There's
one person watching.
I don't know what happened. Why is it different?
Because we wanted to change and get it away from the Raw Curls thing, because we've been trying to separate the Curly Hair Q&A show from Raw Curls, so we don't get the haters that say all you do is talk about Raw Curls, which we do sometimes, but it hasn't been our thing from the beginning. It's an information show, and so that was
too bad. That's the brand, but you can't change the channel.
Well, we did.
It's not working.
And it is. We have one person. So what they're doing is they're going to our old channel where they normally would watch it, and they're finding out, oh crap, they're not there. They are now on the @CurlyHairQ&A. Is that right, Rhett? Can you tell me in my headphones? Do you know? Correct. Curly Hair Q&A. There's 2 people, so they're finding it. So, hey, Instagram, sorry for the confusion, but this is where it'll be from now on.
Loves to change things.
Just like to make things better. Yeah, right. It's an okay thing. It's an okay thing, but I understand why people go to Instagram, so we try to make it as easy as possible. Anyway, we're also live streaming on Facebook all over, in places like the Curly Girl support group, the Diva Curl user support group, the Curly Hair Q&A group, the Raw Curls user support group, the Curly Girl Method product swap. That's a lot of Facebook groups, as well as the Facebook page of the Curly Hair Q&A show. You can check that out. Also, press like. Give me a thumbs up. Also live streaming tonight on Twitter @CurlyHairQ&A, spell it all out, and on Periscope, Curly Hair Q&A. So, yeah. Also, we are a 2019 award-winning podcast, which I talked about. You can find us anywhere that you listen to or consume your podcasts, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Podcast Addict, now on SoundCloud. And make sure you subscribe to us as well and check it out there. It's actually really nice. You get the funky music and
they don't get to see you doing your dance.
No.
Thank God.
No, they don't.
Be thankful that you're on a podcast and not seeing Ken's dancing.
I'm like Michael Jackson.
No, you're not.
Okay, not. Kind of. Not even. Really. All
not
right.
even close.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, check us out there and subscribe. Really appreciate that a lot, and it really helps us grow those channels. It makes it easy, so when you want to kill time at work, you just click on the Curly Hair Q&A podcast.
You should be working.
I know that. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Yes.
All right, so tonight's show is sponsored by Raw Curls, the natural and organic brand of salon professional quality curly hair products. One of the top choices of curly hair specialists in salons across the United States and Canada. You can find them at rawhairorganics.com. What else have I got for you? We are also sponsored by the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida, where we are now hiring licensed stylists. You don't have to be a curl expert or a curl specialist, but we are hiring licensed stylists and in our beautiful modern salon in one of the most beautiful cities in the country that's known worldwide. It's a beautiful salon, generous commission structure and training, new modern drama-free salon. We have work. You're not going to be sitting around. We've got stuff for you. So if you'd like to send a resume or a cover letter, you can do it to Melanie at rawhairorganics.com. Correct? Is that where you want it, Melanie?
Correct.
Okay, good. Also, we are sponsored tonight by CIC Beauty and their brand new 2019 award-winning 3-in-1 curly hair diffuser. And if you are watching on live stream right now, you can see this really nifty deal. You can check it out on the Curly Hair Q&A YouTube channel. You'll see there's a couple of videos on it there. And if you'd like to buy one of these things, you use these at the salon, right, Melanie?
Yeah, I just ordered 6 more. I've been selling them like hotcakes.
And if you'd
Can't keep them in stock.
Can't keep them in stock. And if you'd like to buy one, enter Melanie in the discount code spot on their website, cicbeauty.com, and you'll get a generous 10% off discount on your purchase. So knowing Melanie has benefits, right?
What do you mean?
You get 10% off by entering your name.
By knowing me.
By knowing you.
I see. Yes.
It's kind of neat. So anyway, also we are sponsored tonight by the Raw Curls Academy in beautiful Naples, Florida. Yeah, well, we are. I just didn't give you the thing, Rhett. So I know you're right, but yeah, we are sponsored by the Raw Curls Academy in beautiful Naples, Florida. We've got 3 upcoming classes right now, and I've got secrets I can't tell you yet, but there's stuff coming. I've got a conference call tomorrow about some things. We've got some big stuff going on we can't tell you about yet, but you should hang out with us.
When is Wee Dad coming?
I'll know later this week. She's been traveling. She was at a salon in Chicago this past week. But anyway, we've got an upcoming class, 2-day workshop, January 26th and 27th. I've got only 5 spots left. If you'd like, go to rawcurls.com/academy and sign up for that workshop. There's only 5 spots left. I'm telling you, it's cheap. I'm telling you, grab it. Anyway, if you have any questions also on that, you can email me at ken@rawhairorganics.com, and either I or my assistant will get to you, hopefully. So anyway, also, and to finish it up, we're also sponsored by RawganX and RawganX Health, the super green juice powder that I don't have my notes on, so I'm just going to have to go off. It's what I use every day, and Melanie uses every day, and Rhett is using every day. Damn it, aren't you? Okay, he says he is. Mousily. But anyway, yeah, this is stuff I use when I had cancer. And I use it every day now, 15 years later. And that is here's a fun fact. Let's start with a fun fact. I know a lot of you know me, and I was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. I went through it like 3 different times, but my initial diagnosis was next week, Tuesday, 15 years ago.
Oh, that's right.
And
Thanksgiving.
that's not, I mean, it's not really fun. For us, it's kind of fun, but yeah, it was 2 days before Thanksgiving.
That's right.
15 years. Has it seen that long?
15 years. Wow.
15 years. And here's I know some of you know the story who have listened to the Hopeless Diagnosis podcast where I've talked about it, but I've recently found out that the guy I went to high school with, who was the head nurse when I got diagnosed and got the technicians to come back so I wouldn't leave, is here in Cape Coral.
You're kidding.
No, he's vacationing here.
Oh, he's vacationing.
I should drag him in and we can talk.
Oh.
It could be fun. He's a really fun guy. It'd be interesting to see what his thoughts are on it because it's, you know, it was an interesting thing. I mean, if you listen to me talk about it on the podcast about,
I don't remember that story.
Because he saw my name on the thing and was like, oh man, I could see it in his face, you know, and it'd be really neat to see what his thoughts were because we've never talked about it. I haven't seen him since. But anyway, I hear he's in Cape Coral. I found out he's here. Anyway, it's
Where
fun.
was it? There
Joey
was something
Starro.
that you showed up at and somebody was shocked because they thought you were dead.
Yeah, I was at a restaurant. Yeah, look, he saw me. I was at a restaurant having breakfast, and I walked past the table, and he saw me and looked at me, and he went white as a ghost. I couldn't believe it. He's like, I heard you were dead. I'm like, surprise. It's the only thing I could think of to say, but I was so caught off guard. So I was like, surprise. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so that's it. So check it out at RawganX.com. Yeah, there's special deals coming up. Yeah, speaking of which, I'm going to bring this up as well. And it's only because, again, I'm not being sales pitchy. It's only because a lot of people asked, what's going on? Is Raw Curls and RH Organic Skincare and RawganX, are you guys having a Black Friday sale? Well, here's the deal. And you guys are the first to know because other than in this office here, we have not talked any further about this. So you guys will be
wait to find out.
You'll have to wait to find out. But here's the thing. We will not be advertising it. It's going to be a good sale. It's going to be a good sale on both, on the skincare, the organic skincare, the RawganX products, and of course the Raw Curls products. But the only way you're going to get to take advantage of it and know about it is to get on our email list. And if you're on the email list already and you know it, if you've joined one of our groups and entered your email address when you joined, you'll get an email. Or if you're a current customer as well, you'll be on that list. It's going to be a really, really good sale, but you got to be on our email list. It's the only way you're going to get it. Yep. Just some things have changed with the algorithms on Facebook and Instagram advertising. And I know you guys don't care, but they charge us a lot of money to advertise on there. A lot. And the fact that their algorithm changed, I'm like, screw you. We're just going to go to email.
Okay.
And I might go to texting.
Wow.
I'm thinking really, really serious about it. Really serious about it. I've actually got the platform set up. I might start doing that. And I might start doing daily deals on a texting platform.
I do find that texting works better.
Well, that's why I started looking at it. If you text me, you'll get a hold of me. If you email
the last
me,
thing I check.
You might. If I didn't have Letitia, no one would hear from me by email.
Yeah.
It's just I know I'm not the only one that doesn't have time. So I'm really seriously thinking about going to a texting platform. I'd really like your thoughts on that, you guys. If you're watching tonight and there's somewhere you can comment, and if you think, yeah, I'd like to see, get sales on my text thing every once in a while, instead of emails or ads or whatever, let me know. But what we're going to do for this sale is, we're going to do that. So if you're on our email list, you're going to get the deal, you're going to get the code and everything. And if you're not sure if you're on that list right now, or you're not on that list right now, and you're watching this on any of the platforms, pretty much, Rhett's going to put a link to the sign-up page right now in the comment section. Aren't you, Rhett? Tell me. Rhett says he's doing it right now. All you got to do, just enter your email on those. And trust me, we're not spamming the crap out of you. And anybody that knows, you can comment in there too and say, yeah, they don't spam me. If you're on our email list already, we don't. But if you want the deal, that's kind of the way it's going to be. So, yes, you can. Go ahead, jump in, Rhett.
Just before I get a barrage of messages on Facebook, you do not have to have a Gmail account to do this. You just have to have an email address.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be a Gmail or a Google account at all.
Okay.
Very
Good.
good.
Okay. You want to get into questions, Melanie, or have you got
Good
any fun facts
idea.
coming up?
Well, let's get into some questions.
All right, let's get into some questions. All right. Hi, Melanie, Ken, and Rhett. I've been following the Curly Girl method for a couple of years, but only started using better quality water-soluble products 4 months ago. My under layer of hair is very curly and retains moisture. My top layer, or canopy, is drier and not as curly. I don't spend time in the sun without a hat, and I don't use heat to dry. I was told the top layer takes a while to quote-unquote catch up. How long does this process usually take? Thanks.
So that is very common and typical of a lot of people with curly hair. And actually that was one of the revelations that a lot of students had in my last class, because I talked about how that hair is exposed more not only to the elements, but also to like the hot water when you're washing your hair. That's a big factor. So we always talk about, using cooler water and less water pressure can be a good thing, because that's, it's hitting the top of your head where all the frizz and everything is more exposed. And you don't have a layer to hold it down, because it's just on the very outer layer and top of your head. So I don't know how long, that would be an individual basis, depending on your hair, what's been done, how dehydrated it is. It can, be different between each individual person. So I just recommend continuing to, remoisturize and do the Curly Girl method, and, just have patience.
Have patience.
It will come back. Good cuts and good products make all the difference.
Okay, good. All right. Good luck. All right. Okay. This one's for me. Ken, I thought you said you were having the Curl Ninja on your show to talk about her Diva Curl debacle. When is she coming on? I don't know. I did send her 2 messages now. I have not heard back from her, and when she does reach out to me, I'll tell you guys.
No response, huh?
No response. That's all I know. But
That's
hey, in my life, sending messages to women and not getting responses back it's kind of been the norm. So.
Well, good thing, because you're married.
I meant before.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's not uncommon. In other words, it didn't hurt my feelings. I'm pretty
Maybe
yeah,
she thinks you're
calloused.
creepy.
I'm pretty calloused. Who doesn't?
Like when you approached that lady at Sam's Club for the class, she probably got in her car and drove away
Just get the hell away from me.
Yeah, like who's this weirdo?
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted as when I hear. But I've got some other guests coming on the show as well.
That's interesting, though. I feel that I kind of have a problem with not even responding. I'm sorry, I don't know her, but I just kind of that.
I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe she's busy and didn't see it. I don't know. Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. All right. All right. Yeah, gosh, here's another. I'm going to skip this one because I don't know what the actual question is. For those of you who are new to the show, we don't review these questions ahead of time. I print them off. Melanie doesn't hear any of them. She rolls in here. She says minutes before the show starts.
I was here minutes.
7:29 she rolls in. She doesn't hear nothing.
And I was ready to go. We were waiting on you. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because I was jamming out at my desk to the Sugar Hill Gang.
No, that is not why you were
like
late.
hot butter. Say what?
Well, that's no excuse. I was sitting in my chair with my headphones on, ready to go.
All right, yeah. So I have, so I'm looking at this one. I'm really not sure what the question is. I don't even want to try to guess. And I do that a lot of times. I have to paraphrase just because people do voice to text, and you guys know what happens. So.
Maybe we can go back to
All right, okay. Melanie, when I use products to define my curls, the clumps end up looking like ropes, like too defined. When I use lightweight products or a smaller amount of products, I don't have enough definition. The curls seem almost too soft and very frizzy. I'm constantly trying new products but can't seem to find the right combination. Any suggestions? Think she needs a cut or a detox first, maybe? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, maybe that always helps, but I know what she's talking about. And, sometimes just depending on, like now, how the weather is, my curls clump differently. But, I don't like mine to be big sausage curls either. I'd rather have them start out that way though, and then you can break them apart. So that's what I would recommend, rather than starting out with stringy, not defined curls, then you're just stuck and there's not a whole lot you can do there. It's more difficult to adjust. So I would deal with having them clumped together more and just separating them apart if you don't like.
All right. Okay, Melanie, it seems that no matter what I do, no matter what I use on my hair, I wind up with soft, fuzzy curls at the end of the day. Is there a solution to this? FYI, I'm using InnerSense Eye Hold and Eye Create Volume. I use a leave-in, very small amount, by Curl Junkie. So what do you think? She's curls aren't holding. What do you think? No matter what she does.
Yeah, so I'm not super familiar with the hold of that gel from InnerSense. Are you?
Nope.
Okay.
Not
So,
off the top of my head. I can find out.
okay. Well, I would recommend using, maybe you don't need the leave-in. Maybe it is, even though you're using a small amount, maybe it's too heavy of like a cream because, if you use like a spray leave-in detangler, that's going to be lighter. And then use a firm gel. So that's going to give you your strongest and longest lasting curl. And then, it depends on different products. They break down more throughout the day. I like to use the Raw Curls Firm Gel in my hair. Today was a hair wash day. And, I start out with quite firm and defined curls. But our products are touchable. So I am able to touch the hair and it still can last 3-4 days for sure. So it's going to just, again, be a difference of what product you're using and how much they break down, how much you're touching your hair, how strong of a hold you start out with, and what you're layering underneath. So those can all be, people that I use a volumizing product on, like the Raw Curls Mousse, that makes the gel softer. So, you have to keep that in mind. Sometimes less is more.
Okay. All right. You want to do a curl crap giveaway?
Okay.
Let's do a curl crap giveaway. All right. We have rules in our curl crap giveaways. Rhett, would you care to read them to everyone before we get started?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The winner must live in the lower 48 states of the United States. Each person may only win once every 60 days. If you win and do not want the product, the only way that you're allowed to get rid of the product is by giving it away. If we see you trying to sell it, you will be publicly shamed. And the winner is the first person that I see in the chat answer the question correctly and be specific.
Who does the shaming?
I do
All
it.
of us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just come
Just
in and
wondering.
I add on to it as much as I can.
Oh yeah. I'm a hater.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're-
I
You're
don't
mean.
I don't play that well. Ever since that deal
You
with
don't
that
play well. He doesn't play well with others.
No, not when it comes to this. Not when it comes to free stuff. Not since that whole deal with that young lady at the university up in upstate New York and her floor full of girls who were scamming us on these giveaways. See, I can talk about this now because it's been a few years, so I'm sure they're graduated by now.
Oh, maybe.
They tried to, yeah. Well, they got such a racket going that they're probably still there, living large.
Yeah.
You know, probably still all like juniors. But anyway, yeah, ever since then, yeah, I don't play. Tried to blackmail me.
Wow.
Over curly hair products, tried to blackmail me.
For over free products?
Yeah, because I called her out. Her and her girlfriends. I saw the addresses. I knew what was happening.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, anyway, so, yeah, people are, yeah.
Generation
She threatened me. I
nowadays.
said, are you threatening me?
Are you threatening me?
That's what I said.
This is
Silence. That's what I said. All right. So, Melanie, why don't you read us the
Okay.
first
All right.
Curl Crap giveaway question? Oh, do you want to know what you're trying to win?
Ooh, yes. I see a big bottle of Suave. That looks hot.
Hey, you're not supposed to give away the...
Oh,
Oh,
well.
and it's not Suave.
It's not what?
It's that big bottle on the floor is not Suave.
No, right here.
Oh, we're not giving that away.
Ultra sleek and smooth.
Come on, that's $2.98.
Frizz control conditioner.
Not giving
That's what that
away.
girl needs.
That's two. That's almost $3. You kidding? We're not that high buck here.
Wow.
This giveaway is actually interesting. You will get a travel size bottle, 3.4 ounce of Raw Curls Firm Hold Gel, a same size bottle of It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product.
Have you been raiding my bathroom?
And
these all came from my bathroom,
It's
haven't
because you
they?
guys are moving, right?
Yeah,
moving.
I think Ken's been going through my supply.
You'd be surprised at stuff I find. You'd be surprised at stuff I'm throwing away.
How do you know I didn't want that?
That workbench in the garage is going to get left at the curb tonight. I tried to sell it for $35. Nobody buy it. And you should see the stuff I'm throwing away. All right, and the last is a bottle of Shea Moisture Nourish and Silken Dry Shampoo. That's pretty good. That's a grand total of.
Not real crappy.
It's not total crap. But it is a curl crap. But if you want to win this, you have to answer this
I have the question.
trivia. And these are all Thanksgiving related. This Thanksgiving related trivia question.
Thanksgiving should be next week. You're a week early.
I might have more.
Oh. Okay, how many women pilgrims are said to have survived to celebrate the very first Thanksgiving?
How many women pilgrims are said to have survived for the first Thanksgiving? All right. Well,
Wow.
Rhett, whoever gets that, let us know when you have a winner, and we'll announce it. So,
Who in the
All right.
world would know that?
good luck. I don't know. I didn't. All right, and I know everything. All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay, hi Melanie. I use Raw Curls products and wondering if there's a way to moisturize the scalp since we've had a drastic drop in temperatures. Now this could be any product line, really, because of this. Let's see. My body hasn't had time to ease into the weather changes. Would jojoba oil, which looks like jojoba oil, would jojoba oil work without being too oily? Sounds like she's getting dry scalp. It's probably what she's worried about.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts with the weather
Interesting.
changes?
Well, in fact, I just did this today. So, because I have a tendency to get a little dry scalp in the back of my head. So, since it was a wash day, I took the conditioner. And, typically, a lot of times we're taught not to put the conditioner on the scalp. But with curly hair, it's very coarse and frizzy a lot of times and needs moisture from root to end. So you can also massage it into your scalp and, use it like how we would a moisturizer on our face, on our skin. So that's exactly what I did today. When I was washing my hair and I got to the conditioner, I ran it, I detangled, all of my hair, and then I took it and I massaged it off of my fingertips into my scalp on the back of my head where it gets drier as a moisturizing treatment. So that really helps a lot. You can do that with any product. Jojoba oil is excellent. Yes, it's definitely,
That's a Christmas oil. Jojoba.
it is not. It is not.
It sounds fun. It's
Gosh.
fun to say.
There was some.
Francisco.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, we'll have to be watching Elf soon.
If we have a
That's our
TV
favorite. Oh, yeah, we don't have a TV.
and internet service.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Well, so that is a good oil that is very absorbable, so it shouldn't be a problem. Just don't overuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have a winner.
We have
Wow.
a winner.
And I have a problem here because I actually knew the answer to this before I saw your answer, and your answer was wrong, Ken.
Ooh, Ken was wrong
And it
again.
may have been where you got the question from that may have had it wrong. But the answer is 4 adult women were alive.
How do you know
So-
who's right and wrong?
Because I knew the answer before I saw the answer.
How did
that
you
he
know
put.
that answer?
Because I know history stuff.
You're a
I really do.
geek.
Cheyenne Collodi actually answered it correctly from the Diva Curl User Support Group.
Wow.
And we have a winner.
And she would know because she has an Indian name.
I can't believe
don't
anybody
know
would know that.
I did know that. I actually did know that beforehand.
That's really weird.
I like Thanksgiving, though. I mean, the food, everything that goes on, cold weather, everything. It's perfect. It's the perfect time of year.
Do you like pumpkin pie?
I love pumpkin pie, but I like sweet potato pie better.
Oh, I like sweet potato better too.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm not a real sweets person. I like the savory.
Yeah, I'm not a
Sweet potato is sweeter.
No, it's not.
No,
Yes.
not really.
Not really.
It's
It
sweeter, but
depends.
it's more mild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pecan pie is
Oh,
way too sweet, but
God.
it's good for me for like one bite. I'm like,
I don't
oh,
like the filling. I like the pecans on top. I don't like the like syrupy filling of pecan pie, though.
Your one bite is like
Yeah.
my mother. He'll leave a crumb.
I am
and
not
say,
like your mother.
Yes.
I am not like your mother. I am not. I just want a bite of all 14. It's true.
I'm not a huge.
I wish I like videotaped, like if we could hire somebody to like videotape our lives to see this kind of stuff.
It's true.
It's so true.
It is true.
Our Thanksgiving is going to be really interesting.
I
this
never
year.
deny it. I just eat it. I don't care. I have no shame.
Right. Our Thanksgiving is going to be really interesting this year because we don't have anything we can't cook. We don't have anything.
Yeah.
We don't have anywhere. Oh, we do have somewhere to sit, kind of. Or sit, nor cook.
It's going to be a Publix Thanksgiving, I
It's
think.
going to be a Publix. I hope they're a good cook. I hope their turkey dinners are as good as their sub sandwiches. Oh my god.
Are their sub sandwiches are good?
Everybody says they are. I
I've
don't
heard
eat
Their
them.
that.
subs are probably some of the best subs I've ever
Come
had.
on.
That says they're some of the
I
best.
eat subs a lot.
I
eat
eat subs a
Publix
lot.
subs a lot.
Come on. What
They're
makes them
really
so
good.
great?
Boar's head, right?
Everybody uses boar's head.
It's just a combination of everything.
It's meat and bread. How great
It's
can
better
it be?
it's better than other places
Well,
that try
we'll-
to do meat and bread. I'll
Right.
tell you that.
Well, in 2 weeks we'll report back to you and tell you about how our Publix Thanksgiving dinner was.
Well, see now that it's got to live up to your standards, and I'm not sure if it's going to, but I love them.
I don't know. Well, anything's going to be better than nothing for us.
We may be having a turkey sub sandwich from Publix.
It might happen. Oh my!
And we'll be
God.
happy.
We will be happy. So we will.
I'm easy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, Melanie, I had my hair chopped into a blunt bob back in September.
Okay.
Mostly I've gotten the hang of styling it, but I wonder if you have advice on how I can get the back to round out a little bit more rather than doing the pyramid thing. The front and sides I part deep to one side to get rid of the pyramid effect, but the back still does it. I air dry my hair most of the time. Thank you.
Well, that sounds like a problem with the haircut. So, it's kind of hard to change the style. You have to like manually style it maybe a different way, but that sounds like an issue with the haircut that wasn't addressing that issue. So once you get a curly cut, for sure, the raw curls cut takes care of any triangle, mushroom, some layers put in there, but even the perimeter shape needs to be addressed differently. So get another haircut.
Get another haircut. Well, this transitions very nicely into the next question. Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Melanie, we hear stories all the time online of women that have gone to a stylist that claims to be a curl specialist, and then, I have to turn the page, and then after the fact, they learn that they are not and end up with a bad haircut or even one that will take months to grow out again to look halfway decent. But my question is a little different. Have you, Melanie, ever had a client with curly hair come to your salon with a bad haircut that was done by a trained curl specialist? If so, what do? Do you tell the client they got hacked? Do you ask who the stylist is and contact them? Or do you fix it and not say anything to either of them? Boy, is that a timely, interesting question.
Yeah, that's a really good question because I've been doing a lot of fixing lately by trained people. Yeah.
Oof.
So, I've said this
We
before.
don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah, it's disappointing for me too, even some that I know that, the clients come in and they haven't had a good haircut and I have to fix it. So, and it's been a lot in the last week or two here. So, unfortunately, it's out there and no matter, how people go to classes or, now I've been hearing, people thinking they can learn on YouTube, it's... skill levels are going to be different no matter what, how they, apply what they've learned. And so anyway, I do see that quite often. And I don't ever bash the other hairdresser. It's pretty obvious. You would know yourself typically coming in that you haven't had a great haircut because you're having issues. So I just consult and, we go through what's happening and what we need to fix and what we need to address. I'll say, okay, there's a triangle going on here. Do you see this choppiness there? Sometimes there's a dangled jellyfish in the back. I'll, show them. Typically people know And I don't ask where they got it done. Sometimes I know already. Sometimes I know the stylist personally. But anyway, I never address that. I just go ahead and, fix it and make it to be what the customer wants and try to make them happy. Sometimes I just say, I'm so sorry you had that bad experience. It really does. It bothers me that they, can go to, if it is truly a curl specialist and still have a bad experience.
Yeah, it goes back to the beginning of the question.
Yeah, because sometimes they are and sometimes they're not.
Right.
You can, everybody's claiming to be a curl specialist now. They say they know how to cut curly hair, and that could be true that they know how to cut curly hair, but they don't know the specialty curly cutting systems. So you need to ask more specific questions like who have they been trained by, when, where, and, the big names. So if it's not one of those, then, I would say that, they don't have that specialty training experience. But again, sometimes it still doesn't fully matter. They just aren't any good, unfortunately. So yeah, but I just did this in the last week. I'm like, I'm so sorry that you had that experience. But luckily I was able to make them happy. And so that's that. That's how I handle it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Interesting question.
Yeah. I've seen it with cuts. I've seen it with colors. People that have been doing hair for a long time that have had, training, and they still don't know how to formulate a basic hair color. It's disturbing to me. And I can't, and I'm really, this, like I say, I've seen this a lot in the last week or two, for sure, for different reasons. And so I've been doing a lot of corrections on cuts and colors. And I mean, it's just shocking to me that people that have been in the industry for a long time and that have been doing, hair color and classes and training that still don't properly formulate hair color. Yeah. And can you imagine once they deregulate and don't even require a license?
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that on an upcoming show because there's a couple of things that have happened in the last couple of days about deregulation and whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's but I will say this, and again, I'm not. You guys are going to have to wait. We're fully aware of all these things, and we've been talking internally how we're gonna handle that. We'll keep you guys posted. All that stuff. Anyway, all right, Melanie, do you have any tips for getting more root volume? My hair is thin. And my hair is way more wavy than curly. I hate the way it looks. It's a little longer than bra strap length, and because of my hair color, the flat top makes it look like I have greasy hair. Can you help? I can picture that. I know what she's saying. It's like flat, and then it gets curly down here.
I just posted a picture of a girl who came in and last week, and she had amazing, beautiful looking curls, but it was flat on top because she's one that had a baby and the hair is growing back in. So it's thinner and it's flatter on top. And then she has these gorgeous curls, but she wanted to have more volume and more fullness. So I recut it, I relayered it, and sculpted her curls to give her more lift and volume. But also very important is product application, the pinning technique, I like to diffuse upside down. That's going to help give you more lift and volume. There's lots of tools to use now. Does Sherry still have those root finger lifters? I don't know.
She's working on it.
Yeah.
I talked to her a couple of weeks back. She's working on it.
I love the Denman technique that actually it was Sherry and some of the other girls in that class shared with me, which is going through after you apply your gel and you are... We're going to have to do a demonstration of that someday.
Penny Brandon did a video on that in the last 2 weeks.
Okay, great. Thanks, Penny. So, yeah, going through section by section, and you're taking the Denman, and you're literally like, believe it or not, I know because I was not, asked them, I was not for this at first, but once I saw it and started using it, I love it. It works really good and super, especially for fine hair, but for any hair type, really. And you're going through section by section and just lifting that root with the brush, kind of rolling it at the root and then pulling the brush through. And so it evenly distributes the product and it gives that super lift at the root. And then the curls just fall. It's kind of like doing the rake and shake, but with a Denman.
Are you starting to see things happen? I mean, obviously, just like any industry, are you starting to see more and more techniques such as that are coming to light that would have been thought of as taboo 10 years
Yeah,
ago?
absolutely. I mean, I was not for using a Denman. Ask the girls at the salon. Yeah, I was like, no, don't be bringing out that Denman, and it's gone from, and actually somebody just asked me about this that came in the salon because they were following the Curly Girl method online, and she said, she's been taught not to use any combs or, just her fingers. And I said, well, that's kind of a little old technology. There's been new things that have evolved, and it's not that that's wrong or bad, but there's new things that have come up that are okay as well. So, it's kind of old information. So yes, it's ever evolving. And, even the people that founded those techniques, are having to be open to other things that are working for people. So, and that's the way I look at things. It's like, yeah, I never would have used a Denman brush before, but once I saw it and how well it worked, it was like, cool. It's something else I can utilize, so why not? It didn't break down the hair. It didn't make it frizzy. It made it fabulous. So why would I not, alter my technique to incorporate that? Of course I'm going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So absolutely.
Yeah. And this is all great stuff on our new project we'll tell you about coming up, all this kind of stuff. Really neat. Here's another related fun fact that you'll love. This is for Melanie. It was in the Wall Street Journal this week. Old things becoming new, old things. The Razor flip phone is coming back as a smartphone.
Oh, I love my Razor.
It took them 5 years. It took them 5 years to design it.
Huh.
You won't like this one. Why, Rhett? Why?
It's a foldable a la the Samsung Fold, the Galaxy Fold. So the screen actually folds. I would stay away from first generation.
I stay away from first generation everything.
Oh, I'm not going to get into
That's
that.
why I bought a VW Atlas.
This is for people at large, just because I'm a tech nerd and I watch all this crap. I would stay away from first generation on it because that technology is very, very new. The folded screen. I watched a video on it. It's not anything like the Razor. I loved my Motorola Razor.
I love my
Razor.
Razor.
Her Razor.
I loved it, and it's not going to.
It was like a little skinny stick.
Yeah. It took her it took them 5 years to design this thing. But you're right. I've said it my whole life. I know better. You never buy first generation anything. That's why I bought a VW Atlas in 2018. Look what happened.
Yeah, disaster. I also want to add, I didn't finish. There's one more thing that I thought of for getting additional volume. Now the CIC diffuser is awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
CICbeauty.com.
Yeah.
Check it
So
out.
that has made all the difference too. Oh my gosh. I mean, using that diffuser, if you diffuse your hair with the curl lifter, I call it the root lifter, curl lifter. Amazing. So yeah, that's another little neat trick that's new.
Good. Okay. All right. Let's do another curl crap giveaway quick because I got a couple more questions and I don't want to run too long tonight. All right. Let's see. This prize is for a coveted Raw Curl Starter Kit 4-pack with medium hold gel. Ooh, can see it on camera. And if you would like to have a chance at winning this, you will have to answer this Thanksgiving-based trivia question correctly. Go ahead, Melanie.
Okay. Did you get the answer right this time?
Yes, I know I did.
What was the original name of pilgrims?
What was the original name of pilgrims? Well, the first person to answer that Rhett sees will win this coveted package. So let us know when you have a winner, and let's go on to the next question, Melanie. All right, Melanie, I asked Ron Suriano this question when he guest hosted for you a couple of weeks ago, and I want to ask you the same question. Have you ever had a curly-haired client in your salon that you just didn't feel you could do? If so, do you tell them to not come back, or do you send them elsewhere?
Wow.
I can't remember how Ron answered this. I don't remember what he said.
That's an interesting question. No, I've never had a curly hair client that I couldn't do. So that's an interesting question because I haven't had a situation where, but so I can think about other scenarios where perhaps, somebody would come for a perm or, they have like level 1 black hair and they want to be a platinum blonde. And I would turn them away. So I would say no. So I guess if it's something that you feel, oh yeah, okay. So I can think of with the other girls that were working for me, if they had like a type 4 curl, they weren't trained to handle that yet. They were just, that was a little more advanced training than what they had. They would just say, you're going to have to reschedule with Melanie because, that's a little beyond, their experience. So that's what I would do. And I think that's okay and that's honorable. I would not attempt to do something that you are not trained to do. Okay. I think it's best to, just say, you don't want to do a bad job. You don't want them to have a bad experience. So
you're not a fan of the fake it till you make it mentality?
No, not really.
Not really, huh?
No.
Get those shears away from my hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you have to start out somewhere, but,
Not on my head, you don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I get it.
I mean,
I get it.
I can think of like with Brenda when she wanted me to do a keratin treatment on her hair. And again, so I was just honest. She has a type 4 curl. And I said, I have to tell you, I haven't tried this on that type of hair yet. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, if it's going to be effective. Mm-hmm. And so I am willing to try it. If you're willing to work with me, I'm willing to do it. It's not that I don't know how to do the keratin treatment. I just didn't know the results, how they were going to be. And so that's what I told her. I said, I just am not going to be able to guarantee the results. I'm totally open to doing it. Let's try it if you want. But, it's money that you might not get, a result that you're looking for. And we decided, or she decided to try it. And so, we did. And then it went from there. So anyway, I just find being honest works best. And then you can decide together, or they can decide whether, what they want to do. Like in the case of the level 1 black hair that wants to be platinum, we had a girl that came in that wanted a perm and her hair was already fried. I was like, absolutely not. And I just told her, look, you'll find somebody to perm your hair, but you're going to end up, it's going to break off and you're going to end up with no hair or really damaged, broken hair. So I'm not going to be responsible for that. I'm not going to put my name on it. Mm-hmm. And you can definitely call around and go to salon and find somebody that's going to do it. But this is what's going to happen. And she thanked me for being honest. She really didn't realize that and didn't know. So, yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
And we have a winner.
Rhett says we have a winner.
We do.
Yay.
Who is our winner?
Somebody by the name of Island Breeze 31 on YouTube. I don't have their full name, so please send me a direct message on Facebook. That's okay. They got it right. Okay. Puritans was the answer.
Puritans. There you go. That was the original name of the pilgrims. So congratulations, Island Breeze 35. Pants.
I think I'm a Puritan.
Whatever. 31. Whatever.
I didn't share this fun fact, and it was actually kind of funny because it was somebody from our group that came to the salon for her curly cut, and she shared with me that you had thrown in. She ordered a bunch of product, and you threw in a free product, and she was really excited, and she put it in her hair, and she was using it. She said, "Oh, this pomade, this is interesting," but it was kind of like sticky, and she thought, I don't know, it's kind of a weird pomade. But she tried it again, and she's like, I don't know, I guess it's all right. Well, it wasn't a pomade at all. It was a face product. It was a face cream. Oh my gosh.
Be a label reader.
Yeah. So, oops.
We do that sometimes. I do that when I'm in the mood. It's good to be a friend to Ken. It's good to be on my good side. You'd be surprised, right? I mean, don't be posting but you knows who you guys are. So, but read the labels when you get something from me.
Do you remember Sarah's husband did that too?
Yes.
I gave him some muscle rub. He did a favor for us. I can't remember what. Like he moved some furniture or something. And
yeah, I moved that furniture.
So I gave him some muscle rub from the Rods line, which is like a Bengay or a BioFreeze. Ours is naturally organic. Fabulous stuff, by the way. And he thought
Your
it was
scalp
pomade
is
because,
sore.
yeah, it looks just it does. It's exactly like a pomade jar. So I could see how he made that mistake, and he didn't read it. And the writing is really little anyway, but it says muscle rub on it. Anyway, yeah, he was putting it on his head for his hair. He's like, man, this stuff really burns your scalp.
You think?
It was
tingles.
stimulating.
Really tingles. Oh my!
Our winner of that last one, her real name was Clara.
Clara. There we go.
There we go.
Clara.
I like Island Breeze though. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
it?
that was
Breeze,
very
Island
tropical.
Breeze.
Very tropical.
Yeah.
All right.
Claire sounds like a European vacation. Right? Isn't that her name, Claire?
No, that's from 16 Candles.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not Breakfast Club. Claire.
Oh, yeah.
Claire. It's Clara. All right. Dating myself. Anyway. all right,
Island Breeze is cool.
Island Breeze is cool. All right. Okay. Melanie, for extremely damaged hair, are silicones okay in moderation? Speaking of strengthening, what's left for less breakage?
What's left for less breakage?
I'm trying to rephrase this to see what she really meant. I'm trying to figure it out.
Well,
It's the voice to text thing, you know. Speaking of strengthening,
so I still wouldn't recommend silicone.
or what do you recommend for less breakage?
Silicone is used more for, anti-frizz factor because it makes it slick and shiny. It controls the frizz. So,
Yeah, not really for
yeah, no. So that is not what I would recommend.
Yeah, because it's not healing up the
No,
damage.
it's just
covering
coating
it up.
It's just coating the hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
So not what I would recommend at all. I would go with either a protein treatment, a moisture treatment, something that has equal amounts of both, or one or the other. To strengthen broken hair, you actually are best using a protein treatment. So whether people like it or not, that's the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. All right. Okay. Melanie, is it true that you can over moisturize your hair?
It's not going to be damaging to over moisturize the hair. If you have a certain hair type, it could just weigh it down perhaps, but it's not going to be like a problem where now your hair's breaking off or falling out or something like that. Depending on the product, because something could be having bad ingredients that you feel is moisturizing the hair, but actually clogging the follicles. So, but just talking in moisture in general, the only thing that might happen is it could weigh the hair down.
Okay. All right, let's do one more curl crap giveaway, and then we'll do one more question, and we'll wrap it up. Sound good?
Okay.
You want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've,
All right. Okay. All right. Stop, you guys. Nobody wants
I
to
have
work around
things
here.
to do. Work. I have to get back to work.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's do the curl cap giveaway. Oh, this here.
I have to go get food.
What are you gonna win?
Ken doesn't buy me food anymore.
I have no time, and I don't know what
You haven't
she's
even
got and
washed my
whatever,
car
and
in 2 weeks. My car's filthy. It's embarrassing.
this work
Bugs
gig.
and bird poop all over it.
Moving. It's a pain in the ass. All right.
Oh
okay.
gosh,
Here's
Neo
what-
5.
here-
Where did you find that?
It's cheap.
They still sell it?
Yes, they do. Okay, and so this giveaway is a 12.5 ounce bottle of Alberto VO5 strawberries and cream moisturizing conditioner. I know some
Ken
of you
used
chicks
it
did
this morning.
No, I did not.
Well, don't stick your nose on it.
I wanted to
That's
smell it. You want to
gross.
smell it?
No.
I didn't stick my nose
You
in it. You want to
did.
smell it? Well, now I can't give it away if you're going to tell people. I'm like, don't stick your nose in it.
I was very far away from it. You stuck it up your nostrils. Lovely.
It's going to cost more to ship it than it costs.
Yeah, that's true.
Should I throw something else in?
I don't know.
Here. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to
Like, he wants to save that for himself for later.
I don't. You want to know the honest to God truth, because I'm really sensitive to scents and stuff, and like synthetic cheap fragrances and stuff. Honest to God, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying. My eyes are burning right now.
Is that why they're squinty?
Screw you guys. Stop laughing.
Tell the story. Tell the story about the guy who was going to kick your ass. Squinty eyes.
I'm not telling that
Come
story.
on, tell the story.
I'm not telling that
It's
story.
a good one. I just heard it.
Not telling that story. It was
Tell
caught
it.
soft guard. You threatening me? That's what I should have said.
It's funny.
Midget.
Tell it.
Oh. Some guy was calling me.
Stop smelling
The
stuff.
cover's on it. Look, I can
God.
stick my nose in it.
You're like
It's
the
not-
people at the hair
it's
show
not-
that come
I
up
am
and
not.
stick
They
their
stick
fingers in the
in it.
product.
They're not. Anyway.
Jeez.
Yeah. Some midget guy with a Napoleon.
Midget is not politically correct.
That is not a term that you
is
should be
not-
using on this
oh,
show.
Exactly.
What show?
Sir.
No.
What
Little
term should I be
people.
using?
Little people.
Yeah, he's not.
wasn't.
It was a short guy.
He was a short
person.
guy.
Ken, you're
Yeah, a
exaggerating.
short guy.
That was not good.
Who happened to be my boss when I was 17 years
You
old.
might as well have just
Didn't-
said chick or
he didn't-
anything else.
I say
'cause
chick all the time.
it's such a bad term.
Anyway, so this guy who was significantly shorter than me with a Napoleon complex didn't like my squinty eyes and was going to kick my ass because of it. And there was this is a different generation that I'm from. But jobs were so hard to find back then. It was not the economy of today. Used to tell a story all the time. I tell Melanie this a million times. At this point, just to give you an idea how bad the economy was back then, 30 some years ago, 35 years ago almost. I wore a suit to a job interview that I found in the paper at a Taco Bell for one counter position that was open. I waited in line. I used to tell people it was 2 hours. It was 3 hours on a summer day in a 3-piece suit.
In a leisure suit.
No, a real 3-piece suit just to get an interview in line with all these people. That's how bad it was. All those people trying to get one job at Taco Bell.
You didn't even get it.
So I ended up at the car dealership with the guy, which he could get away with that, getting in my face.
Yeah. My employees think I'm hard to work for.
Ooh, now the top.
What is that?
I'm throwing this in with
What
the
is
second thing.
that?
I'm throwing this in with the
Let me
second thing.
see.
It is hold on a second. It is a RH Organics skincare peppermint smoothing foot polishing scrub.
I've never even had that.
You haven't had that.
Wow.
It actually is nice. But I'm not very flexible, so scrubbing my own feet is hard.
I'm not scrubbing your feet.
You could.
They're nasty.
They're not nasty. My feet are very clean.
They're very dry.
I have a fun fact while you guys are just hanging out.
This better be a good fun
Oh,
fact.
that smells good.
I filmed Ken in the shower this past week.
Wow. And are you serious? You guys are admitting that? You're getting weird. Oh my God.
It's for an ad.
You went
for
from
an ad.
enemas
It's
to
for an
showering.
ad.
Wow. I don't know. This is
It
sick.
goes from squatty potties to showers.
Yeah,
It's getting worse.
Wait till you
God.
see it. I made sure I went to the gym first. And,
Did you shave your
When you
back?
start
I did not shave my
running
back.
products for like elderly people and you want me to film you using no.
Oh,
That's right,
God.
that's right.
Oh my God!
I did not approve of any of this, by the way. So it's all done behind my back.
If you guys go and you buy the RawganX health products, you won't have to see me shower because I won't run those ads.
Oh my God.
It's a good ad.
Well, now we're gonna have to rub your bunions with this.
Time to rub the bunions. Nobody's gonna try to win this, so here's your prize.
I would try to win that.
There's
That smells
basically
good.
nobody watching anymore.
We lost everybody.
No, they're still here, of course. But it wouldn't surprise me.
It won't surprise
Not at this
me.
point.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. All right, so here's the question. If you
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
we
win,
need a question.
if you want to win this 99-cent bottle of Feel 5 strawberry and creams conditioner that I know a lot of people like, and this peppermint foot scrub that's
That smells
really
good.
good. It smells really good.
I need some of that.
Yeah,
That'd be nice for the holidays.
Yeah.
How do I get some? Can I get some?
You got to talk to the guy who films himself in a shower. You got to ask. Wait till you guys see it. It's pretty good.
Oh, boy.
Instagram, you guys are. Oh, sorry, you guys are on your way out. You're 60 seconds from being out. All right. Okay. So you have to answer this trivia question. That's the one that starts out with turkeys.
You skipped one.
Yeah, we're skipping that one.
Turkeys weren't the animal brought by the Native Americans to the first Thanksgiving. What animal was it?
What animal does it? So whoever gets that first is going to
Interesting.
get this. This foot scrub, actually, believe it or not, is not cheap. It's like $20. The other stuff is, it is what it is. All right. Yeah, that peppermint smell is really
It
it's
smells
nice.
really good.
You scrub my feet?
No, still not scrubbing your feet.
Okay. All right.
You're ticklish. You kick.
I know. I have a little ticklish.
Yeah. He's a
On my
kicker.
feet. On my feet. I'm a kicker. All right. Okay.
One more question.
One more question. So let's see. Should I? Let me find a good one. Let me see if there's any controversial.
Rat can rub
ones.
your feet
No, and film it.
and
All
film
right.
it.
All right.
That'll be next.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Melanie, I have limited use of my right arm and can't reach the top of my head. 5 months curly girl, and now my roots want to start curling. Do you have any suggestions that might help? Diffusing upside down doesn't seem to work on my hair. It gets crazy. Thanks for your time. Limited use of one arm. Curls are starting to come in.
Well, can
can
you
she
use
do?
the other arm?
I don't know. When I had a broken right arm and I had
Yeah.
to wipe, boy, that was hard.
We don't want to know about your wiping problems.
Well, it's not. It's
oh
not.
my God.
It's a point. It's
Okay,
the
but
point
we're
of
talking about
it's,
hair.
It's hard when. Well, it's hard to switch arms
Yeah.
from your dominant arm.
Maybe you have someone else that can help because it sounds like product application is going to be an issue, and definitely getting it on the top of the head is, part of the
Sure.
problem, and, diffusing. So,
That's a tough one.
yeah, I guess you can't diffuse, and, or it's not working. But I think the diffusing's been a problem because of not being able to get the product properly applied. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think if there's anything. Maybe I'm trying to think if you only had use of one arm. If you could get product in with one hand, and then even depends on her curl type too. Like, I've seen some people, big names in the industry, when they apply their product, then they actually use a comb to, just pull it through the strand of the hair, kind of like we just talked about the Denman brush. So either with the comb or the Denman brush, maybe that would be helpful to be able to distribute it if you can't use your hand or your arm. That's a tough one. Ooh, you need to find someone that can help.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if I think of anything else, I'll let you know, and you can.
Yeah. We talk
post
about it
it.
next show if she thinks of anything during the
Yeah,
week.
because not even like plopping or anything like that is gonna be able to work that through the hair real good.
It's
So
gonna be all hard.
yeah, it's gonna be difficult.
All right, Rhett, do we have a winner?
We do.
We do have a winner. So, who is our winner of the question about what was the first animal brought to Thanksgiving? It wasn't turkeys.
Deer.
Jill Stipp, and it was deer. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you.
That's okay.
And it was who?
Jill Stipp from the Curly Girl Method
Stipp.
product swap group.
Oh, cool.
All right. And you're not gonna don't swap these, Missy. You're gonna use this crap.
Oh, God.
You're gonna like this foot scrub.
That would be a good white elephant Christmas exchange gift.
What the thing?
The VO5.
If we could do that, would be fun to have. Maybe next year we'll have a party at the salon. A girls' night, and do it as a curly girl product white elephant thing. Oh, would that thing go around?
We should have like a curly girl meetup.
Those are in the works. They're just not for this Christmas, but those are
okay.
in the works. So
That would be fun.
yeah, that would be fun. We'll have to do a Christmassy one. So anyway, okay. All right, that's it. I just got to make sure I mark my packages so everybody gets their right stuff. So all right, that's it. That's all I got for this week. It's been
I
an
thought
hour.
you had
so
a
it's time
question
for us to
about
go.
pomade, but okay.
Yeah, let's. We'll save it for next week. So, all right, thanks for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got questions next week, remember, get them in early. Get them in, Sunday, Monday in the morning, and they'll get on the list for the show. And I think that's it. You got any?
Are we
parting
having turkey
shots?
next week?
Are we having
no.
turkey next week? No.
We're not even having turkey on Thanksgiving.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, gosh. Next week will be Thanksgiving special.
We might actually tell you some Thanksgiving stories that we have
Oh.
about some past Thanksgivings. So,
okay.
Anyway, all right. So that's it. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great curl week, right?
Yep.
Right. See ya.